Hey everyone, I'm Kat and welcome back to Notice This, where hope is not a strategy, and today I'm taking you to Virginia, aka the state that says notices are optional until they're very much not. So if you work in Virginia and think, we don't really have to send notices here, you may be right, but that mindset is exactly how people accidentally lose leverage. So Virginia's kind of weird. They're polite on the outside, but legally chaotic on the inside weird. And because unlike most states, Virginia does not require a preliminary notice on most private commercial projects to preserve your lien rights. And that's where people always tend to stop listening. But that would be a very big mistake. So let's start here. If you are a subcontractor, supplier, vendor, on a private commercial project in Virginia, then you can file a mechanics lien, even if you never sent a preliminary notice. So yes, technically I guess it is allowed, but, and this is a big but, Virginia gives you something way better than a basic notice. So let's dive into the 4311 notice, aka the I'm not playing energy notice. This is very powerful. So if you are not contracted directly with the owner, you can send the 4311 notice to the owner and or GC. And what does it do? It creates personal liability for payment, meaning the owner or GC can be personally on the hook, not just the property and not just the lien. That is real leverage. And pro tip, send the first 43 notice early, so at or near first furnishing, and then the second notice when 30 days of project completion. So if you miss that second notice, you lose the personal liability benefit. And no, you can't fix it after that. Okay, so for residential projects, this is where Virginia stops being so relaxed. On 1 to 2 family residential projects, the permit often lists a mechanics lien agent. If a lien agent is listed, you must send a notice to the lien agent within 30 days of first furnishing labor or materials. So no notice equals limited lien rights. You may still be able to lien, but only for what hasn't been paid yet when the notice finally goes out. And that is not the same thing as being fully protected. So pro tip number 2, always check the permit. If there is a lien agent listed, the clock is already ticking, so get on it. Now for public projects. Good news here, Virginia doesn't require a prelim to preserve bond rights on public projects. But as always, pro tip number 3, send the notice anyways. Why? Because identifying yourself early with the GC and surety reduces who are you delays, and it just speeds up payment issues. It makes bond claims way less painful later. Communication is still leverage. So no matter the project type, mechanics liens in Virginia must be filed within 90 days from last furnishing of labor or materials and the completion or termination of the project. So not from the invoice date and not from when accounting gets to it, from the law. So now let's go over some things. Virginia doesn't require notices, so we're fine. No. Virginia doesn't require them, but it highly rewards the companies that send them correctly. So if you skip notices, you're basically choosing less leverage, more risk, slower payment. And honestly, why would you do that to yourself? So here is the final takeaway. Virginia lien law isn't about doing the bare minimum, it's about using the tools available to you. So residential, watch out for the lien agent. Commercial subs, use the 4311 notice. And public work, just communicate and send the prelim notice. Everyone still needs to track lien deadlines because your paycheck depends on it. I'm Kat, and thanks for watching Notice This. Like, subscribe, and comment the next state below. See you in the next video.